Hey, welcome back to Bear Squared. On this channel, we simplify educational tech. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can set up a second monitor when you're using Google Meets. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start a Google Meet. Okay, so I'm going to go here, and just for convenience, I'm just going to write here Jello. Okay, I'm going to start that meeting. So you can see here, I'm starting that meeting. I'm going to turn off the mic. Okay, and let's just go ahead and join. And over here on a participating device, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and join the meeting. I'm putting the same meeting code, so Jello, and we're going to start that meeting. Now, again, let's go ahead and just mute that here and press on join. So now what you can see is we're in both of these meetings. Okay. This is the host device, so I'm here as the host, okay? I'm the host device here. And then we've got our handy dandy Mr. Tripod Head who is coming and joining our meeting. So he's over here, just as a point of reference, okay? So here we go. That's a participating device, and this is us over here. Now, the second I want to start sharing my display, okay? So if I want to come into here, down here at the bottom, and I want to start sharing this, present now. If I go ahead and present now, I've got three options. I can present the entire screen, I can present a window, or I can present a Chrome tab. Let's just go ahead and share a Chrome tab. I can choose from here one of my Chrome tabs. So we'll go ahead and share this one, for example. Okay, now if you go over to the participants device, they can see whatever I'm sharing. So I'm sharing this Chrome tab. However, here's the issue. I can no longer see my participants. So as a host, I've no longer got control on who's doing what. I can't see my participants, okay? So if I want to ask someone a question regarding my tab or a window that I've shared, I'm doing it in the blind. I can't see them. So how do I see what's going on? That's the benefit of using a secondary display, okay? So if I can connect this secondary display, it would help me in viewing what I'm sharing as well as my participants. So this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to do this. It's really simple and straightforward. In fact, it's more straightforward on a PC, like a Windows machine, than it is on a Mac. But nonetheless, I'll show you how to do this. Now, depending on your device and your monitor, you might need to pick up an adapter. Okay, so here I've got an adapter. I'm just going to showcase this adapter. It's just a Dell adapter, and what it does, it has a HDMI and a VGA. Now, unfortunately, my laptop doesn't have those connections, so I'm going to use this adapter for it. And this is actually a DisplayLink adapter. If you can see here, it says DisplayLink. Okay, it's a DisplayLink adapter. So you might need to, for Windows, it's just plug and play. You can straight away just plug and play. It says here, plug and play, okay, this will pick up your monitor straight away. For a Mac, it's relatively straightforward. You just need to download the DisplayLink drivers, and I'll link that in the description box below as to where you can get it. But let's go ahead and let's connect this up. So I'm going to connect my VGA, and then I'm going to plug this in here. And this is plugging in a traditional USB-A port, okay? So there we go. I've plugged that in, and we can see that if I turn, here we go, it just automatically picks up that I've got a monitor here now. Now, here's the difference. With my meeting now, what I can do is I can go ahead and I'm gonna move it across to my monitor. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna plaster it here. That basically puts it into my monitor here, and now I can continue to go back to my Mac, okay, go back to that meeting, and I can click on the meeting tab. Now, what have I just done? I've shared out my screen. If I go back here to my participating device, okay, I'm still sharing the screen. So I'm still sharing what I have over here on my dual monitor now, and I can continue to see my participants. So we can see Mr. Tripod right over there. And of course, I see all of my participants, and I can continue to work on my shared tab, and my participant can see my shared tab. So for example, let's go ahead and click on something here. So if I go to, okay, if I click on this timetable, okay, you can see that it's changed on the participant's device as well, okay? So if I go back, whatever I do here, the participant can see on their document. So if I go click on email, that's gonna, it's opened up a new tab, which means I'm no longer sharing this tab here. Okay, here we go, it's opened up a new tab. That's not going to show up the new tab because remember, I'm only showing this tab. Okay, so as long as I stay within this tab, so for example, if I go home, okay, if I click on home here, it's changed it, and it's obviously going to change it on the participant's device. On a Mac, how did I install my display drivers? Very simple, okay? What you need to do is, I'll show you on this monitor here, okay? Go down to, in fact, let's quit this, okay? We'll open up a new tab here just to show you. If you type in display link, okay? So if I type in display link, it's going to open up display link, and then if I go to the first tab, okay, this is the official website, displaylink.com. I'm looking for an installer, so let's go to downloads. And if you go ahead and download the Mac installer, okay, go ahead and install the Mac installer. That should allow you to use a dual monitor. So go ahead, you can click on download. I've already done this, and then that's going to just install the drivers, and then it should allow you to display a dual monitor. So there's a little button icon here, a little tab here, okay, that allows you to run this dual monitor setup. It's really straightforward. It's not complicated at all, okay? And I'm sure you'll manage to install this driver. So let's go ahead, and what we'll do here is we'll stop presenting, okay? Let me show you here. We'll stop presenting for a minute. And in fact, what we'll try to do is, let's see if we can present a window, okay? So I've got a window open here. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this window. Can you see that? So I've got two options. I'm either in my Google Meet, or I can choose that window. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this window here. So I'm gonna share this window. Immediately on the participant's device, okay? I'm sharing it here on the participant's device. The great thing is, at the same time, I can continue to have my host video as well as see the participants video. Imagine there were here 15 students and you sharing some information out. You can see all the 15 students, you can see yourself, and you can also, if I come across over here, okay, you can also see the presentation or the window that you're sharing. So I was sharing this window here, and we'll stop sharing. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. You can see here on the participant's device, just the cameras are live and there's no screen sharing now, okay? So let's go ahead and see the last option, which is to present your entire screen. So we're going to go ahead and present the entire screen. Screen 1 or screen 2. You see, now we've got a dual screen setup. Because we've got this dual screen setup, I can choose either to display this screen, or I could go ahead and display this screen. Now, I don't want to display this screen because I want to see all my participants. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a screen 2, okay, and go ahead and share it. Now, whatever I do on this screen, okay, whatever I do in this screen is going to be shared with my participants. So over here, you can see in my participating device, I'm sharing that entire screen. So if I open up anything, if I drag and drop anything to that screen, you will see on the participant's end that it will be shared there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop. You can see all 3 screens. Let me go ahead and grab something from here. I'm just going to go and grab the web store, and I'm going to drag it into this screen here. Now you see that I'm going to be loading up. Can you see on this screen? I'm loading up the web store. And again, if I go and look at the participating device, they've got the web store there. So I can go ahead and display multiple things, okay, using my dual screen setup. I think I had a presentation here somewhere. Let's go and see. Here we go. Here's my presentation. If I click on that presentation now, okay, let's make this full screen here. Okay, now you can see on the participating device, of course, I've got my presentation. You can see there that I've got my presentation. At the same time, the benefit of this is, of course, hey presto, I can still see myself and all of my participants involved, as well as control, okay, the presentation or the document or whatever I've got here. There was a lot of details covered in this short video, so make sure you go back, rewind and watch the parts that you need to. It's very useful having a dual setup. If you're interested in more EdTech videos, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.